say, let there be light. Secodi say, let there be light. And there is light. Secodi say, let there be light. Secodi say, let there be light. Secodi say, let there be light. And there is light. Light in Nigeria, light in every home, light in every street. And there is light, yeah, light in the world, light in Africa, light everywhere. Hey, and there is light. Yeah. Let there be light.
Hello, good morning, Secodi partners. Welcome to today's Zoom presentation. How was your weekend? I hope we all had a splendid weekend. Okay, thank you for those that joined our Saturday presentation last week. You're welcome to a new week, and I believe this new week has plenty goodies for each and every one of us. Okay, so we are going to be starting immediately. Then, as many people that will be joining us, we'll be admitting them into the meeting so they can have access to what we're doing. So before we start, we're going to say a very short prayers. Before we start, we're going to say very short prayers. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you. We give you all the glory. We bless your holy name. Thank you, Lord, for yet another time to learn something new in Secodi. Lord, even as this lecture is going on, we pray, oh Lord, that you give us understanding, give us ideas. We decrease, Lord, that you might increase mightily in us. We pray, oh Lord, at the end of this meeting, we'll have every reason to glorify your holy name. Father, for everyone that made out time to join this meeting today, we pray for your blessings upon them, upon their families, whatever they lay their hands upon prospers, in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, thank you everyone for joining today's Zoom meeting. I hope to have a nice time today. Yes, thank you, Mr. Derisoma from Brown, all the way from Port Harcourt. Thank you very much for being a part of our meeting. Thank you, Mr. Prince. Thank you, Mr. Frederick. We had so many people that joined. Thank you so much. But please, I would want you to pay attention so that you'll be able to get what you have today. If you have any question, please, you indicate by raising up your hand, or you can drop your question in the chat room. Is that okay? You can drop your questions in the chat room and we will attend to each and every one of your questions. All right, so we'll be starting immediately. If you have first timers in the house, you can indicate by actually raising up your hand or waving your hand to us. Let's welcome you and appreciate you for joining today's Zoom presentation. All right, so if you have first timers in the house, go ahead and raise up your hand or wave at us. Let's welcome you. All right. Actually, I don't know. I think I haven't been doing this. Normally, Secodi will have we have a slang we use in Secodi. When we want to start, we used to always we'll have an anthem. Okay, apart from the song, the Secodi song that we always play at the beginning of the seminar, we have an anthem. I am Madam Blessing. I think we did it last week, Saturday. Okay, and I'm going to be teaching us that anthem for those joining us for the first time or those that joined in the course of the lockdown and everything. So the slogan goes this way. When we say Secodi, you will say easy life for all. When we say Secodi, you echo easy life for all. So when we say Secodi says, let there be light, that is going to be your response. Then when we say and, we have light, we have good health, we have plenty goodies in Secodi. So this is how it goes. Secodi, easy life for all. Secodi says, let there be light. And there is light, cash, and plenty goodies in Secodi. So this is how it goes. Okay, I just felt like I should tell us about it so that when they echo it, you won't be like, what is wrong with them? So that is how it works. All right. Okay. Let's go to what we have for today. Thank you for everyone that is participating from our, yes, people that knows it are already saying it. Secodi, easy life for all. Secodi says, let there be light, and there is light, and there will always be light in our lives and in everything that we do. Once again, my name is Nancy. I'll be your presenter for today. All right. So today I want to be talking to you about Secodi, what Secodi is all about, and how you can actually be a part of Secodi movement and also impact lives and also make money. All right. No, I greeted wealthy money to every one of us in the house, because it is a home of wealth. Okay. Apart from making money, you are also adding values. You are also impacting people's lives. All right. Secodi is just an acronym. A lot of people call it Secondi. No, it's Secodi. 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 All right. S is for sun, E is for energy, CO for community, D for development, and I for initiative. So it means that Secodi stands for sun, energy, community, development, initiative. That is just the full meaning of Secodi. Secodi is just the short form of it. All right. So Secodi, we are an international solar company supported by some companies in China, India, UK, and other countries. All right, we are a community-based organization that is making people's life easier through our strategic programs. Okay, we have a unique crowdfunding and reward system with the sole aim of alleviating poverty and currently enormously improving the current conditions of poor electricity and water supply in third world countries. The visionary of this business is Mr. Moses Onoja. He's actually a pastor. If you call him Mr. Moses Onoja, you can call him Pastor Moses Onoja. Okay, I have Aigalua Sheriff raised his hand. Is today your first time? If today is your first time, you're highly, highly welcome. We appreciate you for making out time out of your busy schedule to be a part of our meeting today. Thank you so, so much for being a part of our meeting. We appreciate you. We still welcome you when we unmute you to speak. All right. We appreciate your presence in our midst. Please kindly sit back, pay attention, and listen to what we have. Let's dish the food on the table for you. So we are talking about Secodi. We say that Secodi is a community, is an international solar company supported by some companies in China, India, UK, US, and so many other countries. And I also say that Secodi is a community-based company that is making people's life easier through our strategic programs. All right, and we run a unique crowdfunding system with the sole aim of alleviating poverty and enormously improving the current conditions of poor electricity and water supply in third world countries. All right, and I was talking about that the visionary for this business is Mr. Moses Onoja. He's actually a pastor. All right, and our vision is to make life easier and better for all. Okay, whether you're a poor man, you're a middle class man, you're an average person. Our vision is to make life easy for everyone. All right, we also want to own a unified international online and offline shopping mall where you can shop at ease without having any issues. Is that okay? Okay. Our aims and objective, we want to make sure we have easy access to 24 hours power supply to urban and rural populations. Also, the same thing, we want to make sure we have 24 hours water supply in both rural and urban areas. Okay, 24 hours that these things should be running. We want to enhance our farming culture with our solar rainmaker, where we'll have an irrigation solar system for the farmers. Whether a year in, year out, they can be able to produce farm products, they can be able to produce most of the things that they do in Secodi. All right. Apart from that, we also want to make sure that we engage in various activities that will bring about rapid development to our individual communities or our individual locations. Those are the things that we do in Secodi. We also engage, like I said, we engage in human resource development. We engage in human resource development. Is that okay? These are the things we do, where we train our members how they can become solar installers, solar air conditioner installers, and all, and many more. So we have some services that we render in Secodi. Services like solar power installation for home and offices, solar hybrid street light installation, where we install street light on compounds and on major ways or major highways or major road. We also have solar hybrid rainmaker for farmers. We also have services like solar power installation programs, solar hybrid hybrid system, the solar hybrid city security system, solar hybrid community power solution, community development project, solar house fabrication, human resource development. These are the things that we do in Secodi. We also deal with solar sales of solar products, where we'll have the solar air conditioners, freezer, solar bulbs, solar fans, solar laptops, solar tricycle, solar cars, okay, solar bikes, where we'll have all of that in Secodi. All right. So and apart from that, like I said, apart from the product, we deal with the sales of those products, where you can buy them as a distributor and start selling from your location, or better still, become a stockist in your location and start disseminating solar products from your end. We are also into wind turbine generators, okay, where we can generate energy through the wind. Those are the things that we do in Secodi. We have the solar code room, so many things that we do in Secodi. All right. And apart from that, okay, now these are the things I say we do. By the grace of God, we're the first solar company to bring the solar cars to the country. Now, this is a big plus on our side. It is a big plus on our side. Now, the truth is this: we want to see how we can start bringing these cars in pieces. Why we train our members how they can couple these cars. They are like our partners. Everybody that is going to be a part of what we do in Secodi. We're going to be training you on how to couple this car. Of course, there's a stage you get to be a part of those that will learn how to couple those cars. So everybody had to fasten their seat belt. All right. So if you want to be a part of what we'll do in Secodi, like I said, we have our strategic programs we use. Okay, we run the programs we run. Okay, so we're trying to tell us that we have different packages that we run in Secodi, where we'll have the crowdfunding, we'll have the business for life, and we also have the we'll have the business for life, and we'll have the investment program. Okay, so these are the things that we do in Secodi. Now, these are one of the ways that you can actually be a part of what we do in Secodi. These are one of the ways you can actually be a part of what we do in Secodi. Okay, now this slide I'm showing you is the investment slide, where you become an investor with us in Secodi. Now, when you invest your money in Secodi, the company says that you're entitled to 30% of your investment, any amount. Okay, the least amount they invest is 250,000 naira. Okay, now this is what to do with your investment money. We want to go into Secodi Solar / Renewable Energy Hub, where you can have Secodi Mall in all the 30 states in Nigeria. Whichever solar product you want to get, you can easily go to the mall and pick them up. We want to also go into solar transportation system, where we are not using the conventional fuel diesel to buy products. Okay, we are not using the conventional ones to buy product. Rather, we are using solar cars to do our transportation business. Okay, we also go into Secodi real estate, where we want to have a Secodi green estate, where we want to have an estate that is totally on solar system. Okay, we also want to start assembling of solar plants in Nigeria. All right, these are the things we do with your investment money. And when you invest, you have 30% return on investment. So let's say you put your 1 million in Secodi, 30% of your 1 million is like 300,000. So depending on what you want, if you want to be paid every month, your return on investment will be spread for 12 months, whereby every month the company pays you 25,000. But if you don't want it to be spread for 12 months, it means that if at the end of the 12 months you're collecting your principal plus your return on investment, which is 1.3 million. So this is it for the investment. We'll have a memorandum of understanding. We'll have certificate for certificate of investment when you invest in Secodi. So these are the things that we do in Secodi. That is one of the gateways to which you can make money. Remember, I said there are three. We'll have the investment, we'll have the business for life, we'll have the crowdfunding. All right. So I've talked about the investment, though I just summarized it. I'm going to be talking about investment and B4L on Wednesday. I'm going to be talking about investment and B4L on Wednesday. So this is the second aspect of it, which is business for life, where you put when you buy products, Okay, business for life has to do with buying a virtual business spaces, just like buying a space to which you want to stay and do your business. All right, and in this business for life, the space you buy shows the number of persons you earn from. All right, and in this business for life, when you buy any product at all, you get 10% of it back to yourself in as PV, that is as point value. When you buy any product in Secodi, you get 10% of it as PV come back to you, to your wallet. Is that okay? And as people in your team are buying products, you're going to be benefiting from them. Is that okay? So these are the things you stand to gain in Secodi. These are the things you stand to gain in Secodi. This is what B4L is strictly all about. Okay, so today I'm going to concentrate on crowdfunding. This is the starting point of what we do in Secodi. If you're going to be a member of Secodi, if you're going to be a partner with us, if you're going to be a part of what we do in Secodi, everyone starts from the crowdfunding section, except for investment. All right, but if you don't even join the crowdfunding, you might not be able to get your entitlement. That is if you are not registered in B4L and you bring an investor, you might not be able to get all the benefits that is attached to the things that we do in business for life. So being a part of the crowdfunding is the starting point of the business. So on this note, I want to say you're all welcome once again. All right, and I need you all to know that the mind is like a parachute that works only when it is open. So I need you all to sit back, pay attention to what we have for you today, and believe you me that you're not going to regret joining our meeting today. We know that every country in the world have their individual problems. Okay, no matter how fine a particular country is, they have their problems. Okay, now let's learn some hard fact about Nigeria. We all know that Nigeria is a third world country. Nigeria is a blessed country, but we have lots of problems, and most time we look up to the government to wait to provide solution. But the truth is that we feel that most of us feel that we cannot do anything about the conditions of this country, which I tell people is a lie. You chart the course of your life. You tell yourself what you want. You tell yourself how do you want to do. People making money don't have two heads. So why can't you make the same money? All right. So you notice in Nigeria we have three major problems. We have the poverty, we have electricity, and we have water problem here in Nigeria. Now most people said, okay, let's solve poverty problem. Electricity and water will still be a big bone on our neck. If we decide, okay, maybe we should solve water problem, poverty and electricity will still be a big bone on our neck. But a wise man once told me, Nancy, do you know that if we can solve electricity problem in Nigeria, we have solved at least 50% of poverty and water problem in Nigeria? I said, sir, you're correct. So, and by the grace of God, we want to focus on solving a problem that can touch others, all right, and that is electricity. Because, you know, once there's light, of course, tendency of getting water is super high. Is that okay? So if we can solve that of electricity, we have actually dealt with water. Now, I don't know about the location where you are, but part of the place we are here in Nigeria, people are suffering. Some people don't even have light. Like I remember it was just last year, light got to my hometown where I'm from. It was just last year, towards the ending of last year, that light got to my hometown. We have been living in darkness. Whenever we travel to the village, we use NEPA light, we use generators, you understand? So it has not been easy. Imagine the times we have to stay in the village. Okay, we have to burn so many money on fuel. Okay, so many people are still suffering having light challenge wherever they are. All right, so these are past governments in Nigeria. They've been trying to see how they can have a stable power supply here in Nigeria, but all to no avail. There is no place in Nigeria we can boast of 24 hours power supply, that uninterrupted power supply. It is rare, you don't get it, you understand? So we are trying to see here we can actually have this 24 hours power supply. You know, some of those guys outside Nigeria, when they come, they'll be like, I remember when my cousin came in, he couldn't even stay from US, he couldn't stay, like, he was just shouting, he was scared, he was screaming. So we had to go buy fuel on the generator, because until they are around, I knew how much we spent. So it's not supposed to be like that. We're also supposed to have 24 hours power supply in our individual locations. And these are the things we're trying to achieve. So it's not something we can do alone. We need you and I to be a part of what we do. So many children, they are in school there, they are studying, but they are reading with inadequate light. And you notice these children, before they get to 15, 17, 20 years, they're already using glasses. They're having eye problem because in one way or the other, they've exposed their eye to very bright light, or light that is not conducive or that is not safe for their eyes, that in one way or the other has damaged their cortina and all of that. So we're trying to see how we can give these children a better reading view, a better reading light for them to use and study. And if we can introduce to the kids our anti-glare reading light that they can use and read, and it does not cause any harm to their eyes, that would be amazing. So we came to a conclusion that the government has done a lot, but they cannot do it all. Okay, so it is time for individuals like you and I, for us to come together and make our world a better place to live. Okay, like I said, who we are, what we want to do. We want to this is our aim, that we want to see some of our communities transformed like this. You know, this is more like a green estate. Okay, we want an estate that the roads are super tight, the street lights are solar, the roof of the houses, they will be all solar. You can imagine how amazing they will look like. They will be super amazing. You know, there's nothing like generator. You're not hearing sound. When you have a serene environment where if you want to think, you can actually think well. Not when you want to think, somebody will just on a generator that makes noise, and the noise wants to damage your eardrums. Okay, so we're looking at what we can do to be a part of all of this. Okay, this is a movement that we're embarking on, and we want to get as many people as we can get to be a part of this. It is not something that we can do alone. All right, so like I said, I'm going to be talking about the crowdfunding section today, and most of you will be asking me, what is crowdfunding? It is a process of getting a large crowd of people to pay a small amount of money to support an idea, a product, or a community development program. All right, so how to join? You can start with your one-time registration of 7,500 or 52,500. If you want to be a part of Secodi, you start with a one-time registration of 7,500 or 52,500. I'm going to explain that. So this is Secodi Complan, business Complan. Everyone starts from the starter table. From the starter table, you go to distributor. From distributor, you go to senior distributor. And from senior distributor, you go to manager. From manager, you go to senior manager. And then the highest is director's stage. Is that okay? The highest is director's stage. So when you are a part of what we do, you'll be glad you join. So like I said, if you want to be a part of what we do, everyone starts from the starter table. Okay, if you want to be a part of this, everyone starts from the starter table. This is the starter table. When you come with your one-time registration of 7,500, when you come with your one-time registration of 7,500, the company says you're going to introduce two people. These are the two people here, who will in turn pay 7,500 each. And these two people, they are supposed to introduce two people each. Are we together? Look at you here. You introduce two people to the system, and these two people you introduce have to introduce two people each into the system. Once you have done that, you notice that you have two people, and under the two people you have under you, you also have extra 4 people under you. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons under you for the starter table. It means that you have completed the starter table. Is that okay? You have completed the starter table. All right, that is for those that are coming with 7,500. You will introduce 2 people that will in turn introduce two people into the system. Okay, now as these people are joining you, you're getting these bonuses, this level bonus from them. So if at the end, for completing this stage, you're going to place a withdrawal of $19.5. When you place a withdrawal of $19.5, it is in that withdrawal you're placing that will tell us what you want your efforts for the month to be, or for the stage to be. Now, what I mean is this: you have completed this stage because you've gotten 6 people under you. You've gotten 6 people under you, and then for completing this table, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want cash or do you want product? So if, for example, you want cash, you're going to add up your level bonus here plus you're going to add up your level bonus plus your circular bonus here, which is to say, when you're done with this particular stage and in the withdrawal table, you placed a withdrawal for product, the company will give you a product, and the product is worth 12,000 naira. Okay, the product is worth 12,000 naira. But if you say you want cash, the company will pay you 7,500. So please, you need to note, in the starter table, when you qualify for the starter table, when you've completed your starter table, you either place a withdrawal for either cash or product. I didn't say cash and product. I said you either place a withdrawal for either cash or product. Is that okay? So if you're going for the product, you get the product. If you're going for the cash, you get the cash. Is that okay? Now, for registering with 7,500, you are supposed to be getting e-membership certificate in your email. Is that okay? Now, for those of you that will be coming in with 52,500, this is it. When you have come in with 52,500, it means that you are taking care of these 7 accounts all to yourself. Either you put in your name or you put in your family member's name. Okay, I could decide, like now, let's say, let me use myself as an example. If I pay 52,500, I can decide that my account will be like this. My account could be Nancy here. This place will be Nancy 1. Here will be Nancy 2. Here will be Nancy 3. Here will be Nancy 4. Here will be Nancy 5. And then here will be Nancy 6. So it means that I, Nancy, I am the owner of the 7 accounts here. And it also means that whatever incentive these accounts are qualified for, everything goes to Nancy. Is that okay? Now, okay, I might also decide, since I'm paying 52,500, I don't want to put my name in all the accounts. I can decide to put my name here, Nancy, Nancy 1, Nancy 2. I can decide to put my mommy's name here. I can decide to put my dad's name. I can decide to put my elder brother's name, and I can decide to put my younger sister's name here. I could decide to make it a family thing. Is that okay? Depending on what you want. Okay, I can actually also decide to put different people's name here, but I will be the beneficiary. Okay, depending, because the account details, the account, your effort for the stage goes to the beneficiary you put in there. So, okay, I might have all, okay, the same thing. Another thing, I might still have my name in all the accounts, being Nancy, Nancy 1, Nancy 2, Nancy 3, Nancy 4, Nancy 5, Nancy 6. And then these last ones, I decide to put my mom and my dad's account, my mom and my dad account as the beneficiary. It means that I am the one working, but my mom and my dad will be the one receiving every incentive that I'm due for that, for any stage I get to. You understand? Depending on what you want, the choice is yours. Nobody's going to force anything on you. Is that okay? So that is it for that. All right. So now, for coming in with 52,500, number one, you get your immediate incentive, which is your solar generator that powers 2 bulbs, a total of 3 lighting points. It can charge your phone, and it has a sound system. Sound system in the sense that it comes with inbuilt radio and Bluetooth. Is that okay? You can connect with your phone Bluetooth and play any kind of song that you want to play. Is that okay? So this is it. And then coming to incentive, for those of you that are in Lagos, you come to the office to pick your incentives every Monday and Wednesday from 1 p.m. Every Monday and Wednesday from 1 p.m. For those outside Lagos, the company dispatches twice every month. The company do have their first dispatch on the 10th to 15th of every month, and the second dispatch on the 25th to 30th of every month. So we run 2 dispatch every month free of charge. Remember, we only dispatch incentives free of charge. When you buy products, you have to pay for the way bill. Is that okay? All right, I need to make this clear for each and every one of us to get it. All right, so this is what you stand to gain. Okay, like I said, you get your instant generator, you get your e-membership certificate, you're supposed to get a discount ID card, which I said the company is working on it. As soon as they are done, you will get your discount ID card. You also be allowed to participate in our free solar installation training as a distributor. And then the 5th one is this: you become a distributor. You now have the right to start buying products. You have the right to start buying products. Is that okay? You have the right to start buying products from Secodi directly as a distributor. Is that okay? So this is what you start to get for the starter table. Like I said, it's only a starter table that when you place withdrawal, you either collect cash or you collect products. When you place withdrawal, you either collect cash or you either collect cash or you collect products. Is that okay? So that is what you stand to gain. Okay, so now after that, since you have completed this particular table, what happens to you? You go to stage 1. You go to stage one. Stage one is distributor stage. Stage one is distributor stage. Now, stage one now, what do we do here? How do you know when you qualify? If you're doing what we call a follow me matrix, that is, if you look at my table here, and I'll just use this table to give you an example. A follow me matrix is this. This is you here. You have multiplied yourself and you are 2 here. These 2 will multiply themselves and they are 4. When 4 multiply themselves, they will be 8. When 8 multiply themselves by 2, they will be 16. When 16 multiply themselves, they will be 32. All right. So when you have for the follow me matrix, when you have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, it means you're done with stage 1, which is distributor stage. Is that okay? When you have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, that is for the follow me matrix, it means that you're done with stage 1. But when you're not working with the follow me matrix, now the company says there's another way we can make it easier for you. Now, why did we decide to bring this way up, this second plan B for you? We noticed that if, for example, you're positioning people, okay, if you're working on the follow me matrix, you notice sometimes everybody doesn't work at the same speed, everybody doesn't work at the same time, everybody have a space to which they work. Is that okay? And because you don't want to delay yourself, of course, you would want to grow. So if you place them now, let's say this is you now, before you qualify, these 4 people have to introduce 8 people. Now, let's say this person is working, this person is working, this person is working, this person is not working, this person is working, this person is not working. So if they are not working, you notice that they will just tie you down, you cannot grow. Is that okay? That is one of the disadvantages of follow me matrix. But because the company doesn't want anybody to stop you from growing, the company says if you can get 7 people on your left hand side, 7 people on your right hand side, okay, that qualifies the starter table. If you have 14 people, 7 people on the left-hand side, 7 people on the right-hand side that have completed their starter table, from your first generation to your 20th generation, you are qualified, you have completed your stage 1, which is distributor stage. When you have gotten 14 people, 7 on the left, 7 on the right, to your 20th generation that have completed their starter table, you have finished stage 1. Okay, now for completing stage 1, these are the level bonus you get. You also have a secular bonus of 19,500. So when you add your level bonus plus your secular bonus, it will give you a cash of 30,000 naira. Is that okay? So it means that once you're done with your stage 1, which is distributor stage, you are entitled to a cash of total cash of 30,000 naira. Is that okay? And also a product worth 42,000 naira. These products are solar 100 watt mono panel, 40 amps battery, 20 amps charge controller. Is that okay? Now, I need you to understand, when you complete your stage 1, you're going to place a withdrawal of $100. You're going to place a withdrawal of $100. Then when you're placing this withdrawal, from the comment section, this is where you are going to tell us what you want for this stage to be. If you want this stage to serve, to come in as cash for you, the company will pay you cash. But if you, in the comment section, you said you want product, the company will give you both cash and product. Remember, from stage 1, if you're going for product, you will still get cash. But if you're going for cash, you get only cash. But for starter table, you either choose product or cash. But from stage 1, if you're going for the product, you get cash and product. And if you're going for cash, you get only cash. Now, let me explain. I said that when you have completed this table, and you place a withdrawal, you're going for cash. The company, remember, you have 30,000 down already, and then I said that this solar product here is worth 42,000 naira. If you're going for the monetization, it means that you don't want the product we're giving you, you want to convert the product into cash. So what will happen to you is this cash, for getting cash, what will happen to you is this: for every product we give you and you want to monetize it, there is always 5% service charge. So instead of the company paying you 42,000 naira, the company will pay you 37,000 naira. Is that okay? The company will pay you 37,000 naira. So when you add the 37,000 plus your 30,000 that you have accumulated for those that joined you, the company will pay you a total of 67,000 naira. When you complete distributor stage and you want cash, the company will be paying you 67,000 naira. And when you complete this project at this stage and you want product, the company will pay you 30,000 naira and give you the solar product which I mentioned. Is that okay? They will give you the solar product which I mentioned. So this is what you stand to gain at the completion of distributors stage. Okay, so let's go over to the next stage, which is senior distributors stage. And in senior distributor stage, when we have 14 people from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed stage 1, from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed stage 1, which is distributor stage. What I'm trying to say is this: when you have 14 people, 7 people on the left-hand side, 7 people on the right-hand side, from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed stage 1, which is people that have collected 30,000 naira cash and 42,000 naira worth of solar product, or 14 people, 7 left, 7 right, that have collected 67,000 naira, it means that you are done with stage 2. Is that okay? You're done with stage 2. And in this stage 2, what happens to you? When you add up your level bonus plus your secular bonus, you are entitled to 107,000 naira. Is that okay? You are entitled to 107,000 naira. Okay, so that is it for this. Okay, then when you also this is the level bonus plus a secular bonus, you are also entitled to senior distributor solar pack, which are 200 amps battery, 300 watts mono solar panel, 30 amps charge controller, and 1 kVA inverter. So it means that when you're done with this stage, you've completed this stage 2, you are entitled to cash and product, all right, depending on what you type in your comment section. If you go for products, you're going to be getting 107,000 naira, and also you'll be getting 222,000 naira worth of solar products. Is that okay? Then if you're going for the cash now, let's say you don't want the product, you want cash. Now, this is what almost 222,000. If you're going to monetize the product, the company will pay you 193,000. So if you have completed this table, you don't want the product, you want cash, you're going to add up this 193,000 naira plus 107,000, which brings you to 300,000. When you complete our stage 2 and you place a withdrawal for cash, the company will be paying you 300,000 naira. But when you complete the table at this stage and you want product, the company will be paying you 107,000 naira and the solar product worth 222,000 naira. Is that okay? So this is what you start to gain at the completion of stage 2. So from there, we go over to stage 3. Stage 3 is the manager stage. Stage 3 is the manager stage. And in the manager stage, when we have 14 people again from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed stage 2, which is senior manager stage, it means that you're done with stage 3. When we have 14 people, 7 people on the left-hand side, 7 people on the right-hand side, from your first generation to your 20th generation, it means that you're done with manager stage. What happens to you? This is where the company pays 1,020,000 to your bank account, and the company also rewards you with the solar hybrid car. But if you don't want the solar hybrid car, the company is going to give you an SUV. Is that okay? An SUV. All right. Then let's say you don't want the car, you don't want the SUV, you want to convert it to money. The car is worth 4.5 million for those doing the MLM. The car is worth 4.5 million for those doing the MLM. Okay. Then if you want to monetize the car, instead of company paying you 4.5, the company will be paying you 4 million naira. Is that okay? So when you complete this stage and you want the car, you will also be getting 1,020,000. But if you complete this stage, you don't want the car, you want everything to be monetized, you will be getting 5,020,000 naira. Is that okay? I hope we are getting it and you're finding it interesting. If you have any question, kindly raise up your hand or drop a chat, drop a question in the comment section. You see it in the chat, enter chat and then drop your questions there. So we also have stage 4, which is senior manager stage. Is that okay? Then the senior manager stage, by the time we have 14 people in your team, from your first generation to your 20th generation, that have completed their stage 3, or when you have 14 people, 7 on the left-hand side, 7 on the right-hand side, that have collected their solar car, or they've collected 5,020,000, it means that you are done with stage 4, where you are entitled to first 2.7 million, and also some projects. You're entitled to 2 projects here. One is a personal project, which can be a solar-powered borehole for you or a land in Secodi solar estate. Is that okay? And the second project is either a community borehole or a trip to Dubai or China. Is that okay? A community borehole or a trip to Dubai or China. Excuse me for a few seconds. Okay, so I was talking about the projects you are entitled to, the personal and the community project, which I said that the personal project comprises of either a solar powered borehole for you or a land in Secodi solar estate. The community project comprises of a community borehole or a trip to Dubai or China. So these are the projects you are entitled to. Now, remember, you already have 2.7 million to gain as is a standby. Nobody's going to touch that. That is your money that must go to your bank account. Now, let's say for this project, now you don't want to do any of the project. The company say you can monetize them. For your personal project, it is worth 2 million. For your personal project, it is worth 2 million. And if you're monetizing it, it will be 1.5. The community project is worth 3 million. If you're monetizing, it will be 2.5. Is that okay? So now when you want to calculate your total earning here, is going to be 2.5 plus 1.5. That will give you like 4 million. 4 million plus 2.7. That will be giving you like 6.7 million. If you're monetizing, you'll be getting 6.7 million. Is that okay? If you're monetizing, you're going to be getting 6.7 million naira. Is that okay? So that is what you start to gain at this table. So after that, you go to the last but not the least stage, which is director stage. Okay, director stage. And in director stage, by the time you have 14 people from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed senior manager stage, when you have 14 people that have done their project or 14 people that have collected 6.7 million, you are done with this stage, where the company rewards you with 10 million for your housing fund and 3 million worth of solar electricity. Okay, if you don't want the 10 million for the house, the company will pay you 9 million. If you don't want the solar installation, the company will pay you 2 million. So if you're monetizing your director stage, it is going to be 11 million instead of 13 million. Is that okay? Now, this is what you stand to gain. Then additional incentive is this: when you have completed a director stage, apart from the 11 million you're getting, you will also be paid 200,000 naira salary for life for 5 years. 200,000 naira every month for 5 years. Is that okay? 200,000 naira every month for 5 years. All right. So this is what Secodi business compensation plan is all about. Okay, now these are the things we do for, you notice that from starter table, only in starter table that you either collect cash or you collect product. You notice that from stage 1 down to the director stage, we'll have both cash and product for you to collect as incentives. Is that okay? So please, in case you have any questions, it's time for questions. If you have any question, kindly raise up your hand, drop your question in the chat room, and then we will attend to them. But before you ask your question, let me do a recap of what we have said so far. We talked about Secodi, where we said that Secodi is a solar company that deals with production of solar panel, battery inverter, assembling of solar plants, and all of that. These are the things that we say we do in Secodi. These are the things that we say that we do in Secodi. And then I said in Secodi, we do installation of solar power, we sell solar products, we have an investment gateway, we do networking too, all right? And which we said that this is that today we are going to discuss the networking aspect of it and why we introduce the networking aspect of it to what we do. We all know that solar products are very expensive in the market, that an average man can hardly afford it. So we decided to introduce a networking aspect of it such that when you get a particular number of persons to register under you, the company will be rewarding you with some solar products. Is that okay? So this is it for that. Now we'll have, and we talked about that we'll have different stages in what we do. We have different stages. We have from the starter table down to work from the starter table to the director's table, okay, where we talked about that the starter table, when you come in, you bring 2 people that will in turn bring 2 people, where we need like 6 people under you from the starter table, and then the company will be rewarding you with some solar products. From there, you go to stage 1, which is distributor stage, when you have 7 people on the left, 7 people on the right, have completed the starter table, you're done with stage 1 and you move to stage 2. And in stage 2, when we have 14 people, 7 on the left, 7 on the right, from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed the previous stage, you're done with the current stage and you're moving to the next stage. Now we talked about manager stage, where we have 14 people again, from your first generation to your 20th generation that have completed stage 2, you're done with stage 3, going to stage 4. The same thing goes to stage 4, when you have 14 people, 7 on the left-hand side, 7 on the right-hand side, that have completed their stage 3. It means that you're done with stage 4, you're going to stage 5, and this is the last stage, when you have 14 people, 7 on the left, 7 on the right, that have completed the previous stage. You're done with this stage, and that when you're done with this stage, you also be part of our board of directors. You also be paid salary, 200,000 naira salary for life for 5 good years. Is that okay? So these are the things, these and many more are the things you stand to gain in Secodi. Okay, let me start the question. So time for question and answer. So let me start from those in the chat room. Okay. Somebody say, okay, audio, it was a personal problem. Okay, good afternoon. Please, how are Cameroonians getting their products? Good afternoon. Please, how are Cameroonians getting their product? Okay, for those of you in Cameroon, the truth is this. For now, if, for example, you are the only one still in Cameroon, you would have to be monetizing your products for now. You have to monetize it. But you can form a formidable team in Cameroon. You can start talking to Camerooners about what we do in Secodi, engage them to join in the Zoom presentation and see what we do. You understand? So when you have learned, and try as much as you can to always join the Zoom presentation so that you'll be able to learn so many things that we do in Secodi, so that when they ask you a question over there, you'll be able to answer them. Now that what we do, if you're the only person, it won't be easy for us to send one product to you, because it's actually very expensive to send one product from Nigeria to another country. Is that okay? It's actually very expensive. So for now, you have to be monetizing them. But if you don't want to monetize them, you just have to build a team. Just have to build a team where we can get up to 50 to 100 distributors there in Cameroon. The company will be sending products to you. The company will be, because we need to send them in bulk so that it will be easier for us to send them in bulk than sending one product to Cameroon. And if you're able to get up to 50 to 100 distributors there in Cameroon, we will look at also establishing a Secodi office there too for you guys. We'll look at establishing an office there in Cameroon for you. So that is it. All right, that is it. Look at that, how we can get products across to you. Okay, but for now, if you order for any product that you want, if you order for product, you want to buy product, you'll be the one to pay for the way bill. Is that okay? You'll be the one to pay for the way bill. The only thing company sends free of charge is incentive, and when incentive has to do with outside Nigeria, we have to wait for us to get up to 50 to 100 distributors there. So if they can be patient, fine. If they can't be patient, they will just be monetizing their products for now until we can be able to start the crowdfunding proper over there. Now, I said, what if is not on crowdfunding but buying products? Like what I'm saying, if you're buying products, you'll be the one to, if you're not in the crowdfunding, you can't buy products, okay? So what you will say is, what if the person that wants to buy is not a registered member? That means the person wants to buy, use your member ID to buy the product from B4L, because of course, if the person is not a member, he can't buy directly from us. So he has to go through a distributor to buy products from us. So what you do, if the person doesn't want to register in crowdfunding, the person wants to buy product, you're going to be buying the product for the person from your B4L back office. You understand? As a distributor, you'll be the one buying the product for him, of him or her. Okay, so that is it. That for the question. I hope I answered your question. When is the solar installation training taking place? Hopefully we'll plan to have a solar installation training in Nigeria this month, okay, towards the end of the month. A post will be going out before the end of today or by tomorrow morning to that effect. Is that okay? We hope to have solar installation training towards the ending of this month, okay? We hope to have solar installation training. You can talk to your team members. And I need you to understand that this solar installation training is what people are looking for. It is a time to use it and build your team. The essence of the solar installation training is to also help you build your team. It's one of the aims of that solar installation training, because a lot of people want to be trained. They don't want to go through the MLM. They don't want to go through the networking. So if they can pay 52,500, they have given you like 7 accounts while they participate in the solar installation training. By the end of this month, there will be a solar installation training. We're already on the flyer, so a post will be coming out to that effect either before the end of today or by tomorrow morning. Okay, Paul Jechiras asked the question, how do I benefit if I woo a mega hotel, hotel to key into Secodi solar energy? Now it depends. Are you talking about getting Secodi to do a solar installation, solar power installation for that hotel? Now you need to know that if you are not registered in business for life, you might be losing out of your benefit. So if you get a contract for your hotel, what you need to do, you're going to contact us. We'll do the installation, except you're trained. We'll do the installation for you, and then you still get 10% of any amount the hotel pays into company's account. Is that okay? We do the installation. The only time you go ahead and do the installation is when you are well experienced in the installation, because our integrity matters a lot. We can't just let anyhow person or somebody that does not have the full knowledge on solar system installation to go and install, because everything will boil down to Secodi. They say the company doesn't know what they are doing. So we have to make sure that you are experienced before you can go ahead and do the installation, and there will be as a signed agreement that you're the one doing the installation. Is that okay? But most time, we are the one that do it. But those that are good, of course, our members that have been trained, they've been going out and they have been doing their installation. So you're going to get whooping 10% of every contract you get in Secodi. Okay, Kesach asked the question. It will give us more confidence if we can see your face. Okay, hopefully by Wednesday's seminar, you will see my face. Is that okay? Hopefully by Wednesday seminar, you will see my face. Is that okay? All right. Part of this is for security reasons too. But by Wednesday, I will show my face. Is that okay? By Wednesday, I will be showing my face. How many people do I need to, how many people do I need in all to get to manager? All right. The truth is this. I want to tell you that the figures shouldn't scare you. And crowdfunding, like you say, the name is crowdfunding. It is a process of getting a large crowd of people, not one person. It is a process of getting a large crowd of people to pay a small amount of money to support an idea. Most time, this networking is not what one person can do. This is not what one person can do. Why did I say so? Now you need a total of 4,096 people to finish the manager's stage. 4,096 people that will pay 7,500 each. Okay, so now looking at it, you might think that the figures are big. No, they are not. But the thing is this: when you get your team, you encourage them. If you can introduce 2 people, and those 2 people you introduce can bring their two people. If everybody you introduce in the system can bring their two people, the 4,096 people, you can achieve it in less than 1 month. You understand? So it's about them going out, it's about them being zealous, and it's about you allowing them to understand the business before joining. Most of people, they will join, they say, they didn't tell me this thing is like this, they didn't tell me this thing is like this. Please try as much as you can to get them into the Zoom presentation. When they join the Zoom presentation, they will understand the business, and at the same time, they will run with the vision. You know, the passion to which you're doing the business, they will get it. It is contagious. It will be passed to them, and you see them, they want to work, they want to. Some people just say, I just want to register and then sit down. The team is not growing. And that brings me to tell you guys that if your account is dormant for 3 months, the company will sell that account and give it to somebody that is active, because you can't stop somebody from growing. Is that okay? If your account is dormant for 3 months, we are going to sell that account and give it to somebody that is ready to work. Is that okay? So that's that for that. Then someone asked me a question I think I skipped. Salary for life means it's not limited. Sorry, you're going to get it, not actually salary for life. You're going to get a Secodi salary for 5 years. Okay, 200,000 naira for 5 years. 5 years, 200,000. God forbid, if anything happens to the enemy, your next of kin can actually continue from there. It will, okay, I think I've done that. The solar products will be getting, especially from senior distributor. Do they power any type of electrical appliances or only specialized one? The solar system you're getting in senior distributor is a 1 kVA solar system. So if it is a 1 kVA solar system, it can actually power the conventional appliances that you have at home, provided that the load you're going to place on it is not more than 800 watts. Is that okay? It can power conventional appliances because during the installation, there will be separation and all of that. It can power conventional appliances provided it is not more than 800 watts, because you shouldn't place the same load on the same system. Is that okay? It has a way of killing the battery. Someone is asking, how do I activate my B4L back office? When you activate a package in Business for Life, you have your back office there. You see your profile, you see the e-commerce where you can have access to buying products, you have access to your wallet. All those are your back office. Once you activate Business for Life, you will have your back office. Okay. How can I get the video presentation on my system? Kindly contact the customer care. I'm going to be leaving the customer care number on the screen, 090-230-51585, 090-230-51585, Secodi customer care. Okay, you can always reach them for anything. If it is number you want, if it's inquiry you want to make, go ahead with that, and then they will give you the video presentation. Is that okay? That you want for your system. Okay, someone asked another question. For those of you that raise up your hand, I will still attend to you. Please, let's finish from this end. Okay. Okay, the next question, please. Is solar training still free for members? The solar training is free for distributors, not just members. It is free for only distributors. It's only distributors that are entitled to attend the free solar installation training. People that have registered with 52,500 or people that registered with 7.5 but they have 6 people under them already, those are the people and above that can attend the free solar installation training. If you register with just 7.5 and you have not completed the starter table, you cannot attend the solar installation training. Please get that very well. Then the next question is this. When someone fails to bring his downline, what happens to the rest of the group? Now, when you fail to bring downline, depending on the position where you are, of course, it may affect somebody that brought you to the system because you're not letting the person grow. You understand? Like I said, any account, why would you even fail to bring someone? Everybody, why will you fail? Because what you have, you are just like an asset. What you have is what everybody is clamoring to have. What you have is what everybody needs. You deal with light. Talking to 2 people shouldn't be a big deal to you. Some of us want good life but don't want to work for it. So I always advise, just talk to 2 people. If you can get 2 people, advise them that when they will also bring two people again into the system. It's very simple. Why wouldn't you bring somebody into the system? The universe is enough to contain all that we do in Secodi. So everybody needs what you have. So go out there and spread the gospel. Go out there and get them. You understand? Because if you don't bring people, you are going to be affecting the person that introduced you to the business. And it's not good. You understand? So everybody have to work so that we all can win together. When we work together, we win together. Is that okay? Okay, Mr. Paul said, I answered this question. He said he's a distributor as we speak. Congratulations to you, Mr. Paul Jechira. More grace and more winning. Okay, he said, can we get a catalog of product offered by Secodi through mail or any means easier? Yes, like I said, I already dropped the customer care number in the group. Please kindly go through your chat and you get the customer care number there. Send them a message. They will help you with the catalog. Please, you can get the catalog if you are a distributor. Is that okay? You get a catalog if you are a distributor. Then if I become, okay, I didn't get that question. Can we have this PowerPoint presentation? Yes, please, you can. Kindly contact the customer care. You're going to get the PowerPoint presentation. Not only the PowerPoint, you get all the promotional presentation that we'll have in Secodi. We are not holding anything from anyone. So contact the customer care. The customer care number is there in your chat. Go through your chat. You see the customer care number there. Contact them. They will help you with the videos, the PowerPoint presentation, and every other thing. That you will be needing. Is that okay? Bye. Thank you. Okay. Is solar gen with TV in stock? Yes, please. The solar generator with inbuilt TV will have them in stock. Is that okay? So I think I've attended to the questions in the chat room for now. Kindly help me with Secodi email address. Secodi email address is secodians@gmail.com. 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 That is Secodi official email address. Secodians@gmail.com. Secodians@gmail.com. That is that for you. All right. Okay. Now let me attend to those that raised up their hands. I know a whole lot of people. Okay. Please, if you're using QCOM/BTB, I'm going to. Okay. Please. I think you actually muted yourself. Please unmute yourself, and then I can be able to unmute you to ask your question. As it is now, I won't be able to do anything. Okay, Rukayat wants to ask a question. Please go ahead, ma'am. Check your mic. Madam Rukayat, check your mic. Check your mic if you're unmute yourself. Yes, please go ahead.
Hello, how much am I going to pay for Business for Life?
Okay, Business for Life will have different activation packages. We'll have the one of 5,000, we'll have the one of 10,000, we'll have 20,000, we'll have 40, up to 200,000, depending on your capacity, what you can do. You can even start from the small one and upgrade later because there's room for upgrade.
Okay. I wanted to come and collect my starter pack.
Okay.
By special grace of God, I'll be there on Wednesday.
All right,
Or
ma.
send somebody down.
Okay, ma. So for those that want to collect their starter pack, if you're within Lagos and its environ, every Monday, Wednesday by 1 p.m., come and pick your starter pack. Then for those outside Lagos, I say we dispatch twice every month. The first is on 10th to 15th. The second is 25th to 30th. Madam Rukaya, did I answer your question?
Yes. What if I want to introduce somebody from Iloni? How much? How are they going to get their products?
I said we dispatch outside Lagos twice every month. We'll still send their products to them. They should go ahead. Distance is not a barrier.
Okay.
All right, ma. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma.
Okay. Who else have a question? If you have a question, please feel free to ask your question, and then we will attend to you. If you have any question, feel free. We will attend to you. I think I have a chat. I have a question from the chat room. Okay, please hold on. Let's get to the question. If you have any question, please kindly raise up your hand. You will be attended to. If you have any question, kindly raise up your hand. You will be attended to. Is that okay? Kindly raise up your hand and you will be attended to. Nice presentation and answering questions. Well done. Thank you very much. Please, if I upgrade now, will the bonus that I missed because of my low package still drop after the upgrade? No, it will not. Is that okay? It will not. Someone is asking if someone is asking if you upgrade now. No, this is what I always advise. Now, please, for this Business for Life, I would want you all to join our Wednesday presentation on Business for Life, where I'm going to be talking about everything that has to do with Business for Life. Is that okay? I'm going to be talking about everything that has to do with Business for Life. I think if I have my way, I will play a video for you on Business for Life. Is that okay? Please try as much as you can to join Wednesday presentation. I'm going to be talking about Business for Life, and if there is still time, I'll talk about investment. Okay, so I always advise in Business for Life, when you upgrade and earn, when you activate and earn, try to upgrade. Don't wait until somebody has done something big before you want to upgrade, because once a transaction is done and it is not within your upgrade time, you're going to miss out that upgrade. You're going to miss out that PV there. Okay, I always advise when you upgrade and you get some money, when you activate, you get some money, try to upgrade so that you don't miss out the big fish that is coming your way. Okay, well done, Nancy, for your nice presentation. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Please, a client asked me for solar generator image sample. Please kindly contact our customer care service and they will help you with solar system. Now, you need to know that what you're going to be getting is a picture of a solar panel, a battery, an inverter, and a charge controller. Is that okay? Picture of a panel, battery, inverter, and charge controller. Now, depending on the system the person is going for, will show how many panels or how many batteries that he will be going to. But the picture is just like it just what the person is expecting. What the person is expecting looks like. You understand? But it depends on the package. The person is going for like 10 kVA solar system. Of course, the panel will be more. The batteries will be more. The inverter will be a 10 kVA inverter. So that's how these things work. Okay. I don't know if I answered your question. How can I use my wallet to buy EP from Business for Life? Okay, please, these are the things I want to teach on Wednesday. Please kindly join our Wednesday presentation and we'll be dealing with all of this. But now let me give you a briefing how you can get EP from Business for Life. Number one, make sure you have money in your e-wallet. Even if you don't have money in your e-wallet, you can pay to the company's account and your wallet will be funded through the customer care service. Is that okay? Your wallet will be funded, and when your wallet is funded, all you need to do is just to go to Business for Life. When you go to Business for Life, what the next thing you will do is this: you will go to ePINs. You go to ePIN, and when you go to ePIN, the next thing you're going to do is this: you're going to create ePIN. Now, in the process of creating the ePIN, they will ask you they will ask you if it is if you want an activation pin or you want an upgrade pin. So you just follow the simple steps there. It is very simple. It is something you can do from there. You will get your e-pins. Is that okay? You will get your e-pins. So I don't know if I answered your question. So that is how to get your e-pin via Business for Life. That's how to get your e-pin via Business for Life. If you just go to your, your B4, when you log into your B4 Oil account, there's a 3- line at the topmost left corner of your phone. When you click on that, you will see e-pins. If you see e-pin, you will see create e-pin. From create e-pin, they will tell you select the type of pin that you want. Select the type of pin you want. If it is you select the pin. If it is registration, you put registration. If it is upgrade, you select upgrade. Then they now ask you which package are you upgrading to. If you were in basic, you want to upgrade to bronze, you select basic to bronze, basic to platinum, basic to executive, depending on what you want to upgrade to. So once you have done that, you put your member ID. When you have put your member ID, you put e-pin count. The e-pin count is the number of e-pins you want. Like how many e-pins do you want to upgrade? You upgrade. If it is 1, you put 1. If it is 2, you put 2. If it is 3, you insert 3 and then submit. The e-pin will be put in your e-pin wallet. So now when you go back to your e-pins, your e-pin wallet, you will see unused e-pin. That is where your pin with the fresh pins will be in your e-pin wallet, because in e-pin wallet we'll have where you create e-pin. That is where you buy e-pin for registration or for upgrade. We'll have the unused e-pin where you use the e-pin that is sent to you that you've not used, and then we'll have the transferred e-pins, okay, where you can transfer e-pin from somebody's member ID to another person's member ID. Thank you very much. I think I've done justice to that question. So please, if you still have any question, please kindly go ahead. Somebody's asking me, what is the warranty on the product? Some of these products, some are 1 year, some are 6 months, depending on the product you're picking, because we have the small generators and we have the big generators. But one thing I guarantee you is this: our products have warranty. And then for those warranty, if they are technical problem, the company will fix it free of charge. But if it is something you spoiled on your own out of carelessness, or probably you made a mistake, you're just going to pay to repair, for the company to fix it for you. Is that okay? You're going to pay for the company to fix it for you. Okay, you have to pay for the company to fix it for you. Thank you so much, Nancy. May God's blessing be. Amen. Thank you so much for thanking me. God bless you. All right, so if you still have any question, kindly feel free to ask them, and then you are good to go. If you have any question, kindly feel free to ask a question and we will attend to that. Okay, while we're waiting for people to ask their question, I want to let you know that if you have any question, if you want to make inquiry, you want to go to the customer care, you have to complain about something, please go through the customer care service line. Okay, if you have any complaint, please go through the customer care service line. Is that okay? Go through the customer care service line. All right, I actually dropped the customer care service line for complaints, inquiries. If you want your wallet to be funded, please go through customer care 090-230-51585. That is Secodi customer care. Okay, go through them for questions, inquiries, complaints, funding of accounts. You go through the customer care center. Is that okay? You go through the customer care center. All right, that's customer care. Then if you have issues that has to do with technical, if you have issue, probably you bought something and it's not working perfectly well, please contact Secodi technical department. Secodi technical department, the number is there, 080-5325-8551. Okay, that's Secodi technical department, Secodi technical department, Secodi technical department. Okay, if you have any question at all, please kindly reach out to them. If you get a contract and you need somebody to help you, for example, you're bidding for a contract, I don't know the system to tell the person. All you need to do first of all is to do what we call power audit. What is power audit? Power audit is where you get to tell us what the person wants to be on solar. Let's say you come to my house and I said, okay, Madam Rukayat, I want to power my house with solar. The first thing you're supposed to ask me you're supposed to ask your prospect or your client is, okay, ma'am, please, what and what would you want to be on solar system? If I said, okay, I have television, I have fan, I have AC, it is not enough. You're going to ask me, okay, ma'am, the television you're using, what are the inches of the television you're using? The AC you're using, what are the horsepower? Is it 1 horsepower, 1.5 or 2 horsepower? And the fan you're talking about, are they ceiling fan, standing fan, or because we need to be specific, because solar systems are calculated. They are not like the conventional lights that if you have light, you can plug everything at the same time, everything can be on at the same time. No, solar is calculated. It is from what you give us that will give you suitable solar system that can power them. Is that okay? From what you give us, we'll give you suitable solar systems that can power them. So if you have any challenge with costing and quotation, please kindly contact the technical department. Their number is here. This is their number, 080-5325-8551. Now, that is it. Anything you need, please. They work both the customer care. The official working hour is Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So please, if you call them any of those times outside the time I just mentioned, they will not respond to you, but you can leave messages for them on WhatsApp. When they resume the next day, they will attend to you. They don't work on Sundays because most of us have the habit of calling on Sundays. Please, let's work on that. These are staff, they are working. You also have to rest so as not to break down, so they can also serve you better. Is that okay? Someone is asking, please, how many kVA solar system can I use for a 1 kVA solar? 1 kVA, but they're just going to use a 1 kVA solar system. That's what you're going to use. The only thing is that the inverter, since your inverter is 1 kVA, so at least you can use like 500 watt panel. You can use 200 amp battery one. Okay, these are things. Then 1 kVA inverter. You need to get a 30 amps charge controller as well. Is that okay? These are the things you need. So for things like this, it's not actually supposed to come to me. It is supposed to go to the technical department, and I've dropped the technical department number for you guys. If you have any question that has to do with technical issue, products having issue, please contact the technical department and they will definitely attend to you. Now, please, I also need to correct something. Most of us, when we send messages to the customer care is just like a middleman between you and the person solving your problem. The customer care receives your complaint and forward it to the right appropriate bodies that are supposed to take care of it. And as soon as they are done, they are going to give the customer care feedback, and they give you feedback as well. So most of you contact customer care, you're putting unnecessary pressure on them. Please, when you contact customer care, they're going to give you a time range to which you get your answer, you get the solution to your problem. Is that okay? Please, let's work carefully, so that let's work with a good heart so that we all can be served better. Please, if all of you bug my WhatsApp, I might not be able to attend to everybody at the same time, and I might be slow to attending to everybody. So for complaints, to make it easier, for complaints, for inquiries, for funding of accounts, for logistics and dispatch, contact customer care. For technical problem quotations, contact the technical department. For fixing an appointment, with CEO, you can contact me. Is that okay? You can contact me, and that will be taken care of. So if we go through the right channels, we'll be served better and faster. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let me check if we still have other people asking questions. Please, which of this is withdrawal from B4L? Point and coin. Okay, sorry, before that, I think someone asked a question. Please, if I register, I registered may have been ill. Please, what is the next step to take? Okay, please, if you can still remember your username and password, log into your account and see what has happened so far with your account. And if you can't log into your account, kindly contact the person that registered you, and let the person tell you what's have been happening also. And we'll pray that God will perfect your healing in Jesus' name. You say you've been ill. We pray that God will perfect your healing and make you stronger again. All right, so kindly contact your upline to tell you how far with your account. But if you have access to your account, just log into your account and check what has happened so far there. Is that okay? Said, okay, the investment package where you invest and get 30% after 1 year. My question is, why must one stay for 1 year before he can cash out Why not 6 months at most? Okay, the investment to run Secodi is a long time investment. Okay, in the sense that like I said, even if you want to be cashing out monthly, it is allowed. Okay, I said that for the investment, if for example you put in your 1 million, invest your 1 million in Secodi, 30% is your return on investment, which is 300,000. All right, so this 30%, I said it is payable in 12 months, which is to say that your return on investment, which is 300,000, will be divided into 12, such that every month the company pays you 25,000 naira. And I said it will be based on the agreement you're writing, depending on what you want. Secodi doesn't force anything on you. If you don't want to cash out until 1 year, fine, you'll be cashing out 1.3. If you say you want it monthly, every month the company will pay you 25,000, and after 12 months the company will give you back your 1 million. If you say you want it 6 months, you calculate 25,000 naira by 6. By 6 months, the company pays you that 25,000 naira by 6. That is what you have accumulated. It's something like 150,000. Depending on what you write in the agreement, whatever you write in the agreement is what will be sealed between Secodi legal body and your lawyer. You understand? Secodi is not forcing you that it must be 1 year. No, we said it is payable in 12 months, meaning that your 30% will be divided for 12 months. Every month you receive some amount of money. But if you don't want it that way, you can tell Secodi how you want. You can say, okay, 25,000 is more, why not 50,000? So you'll be paying me every two months. It's dependent on what you write on the agreement. Thank you very much. I'm sure I did justice to that question. Please, which of these is withdrawal from B4L, point or coin? Okay. Now, in business for life, like I said, you can withdraw your points to e-wallet where they serve as a tool where you cash out as money or use them and purchase more products. So points is something you can withdraw to your wallet. Your point can serve as you can use your point to purchase. So you can cash out your point or use your point to buy product. Let me put it that way. You can withdraw it to your e-wallet. From your e-wallet, you make order. Either you make order for money or you make order for product. That is point. Then coin value is what you get. You get coin value as people are activating under you. You get coin value. As people are activating under you, you will get coin value. Is that okay? As people are activating under you, that is where you get coin value, and you withdraw your coin value when they have accumulated to a certain number. Like for us here, where your coin value accumulates to 100, that is when you can withdraw. Okay, and when you're withdrawing, it is a product you're receiving, because coin value serves as reward. Coin value serves as reward. Is that okay? Coin value, they serve as reward. All right, so that is how it goes. They serve as reward. Okay, they serve as reward. Then point value serve as cash or product. Serves as cash or product. So that is what that is all about. Okay. What a wonderful presentation, great achievement. Thank you so much, Mr. Prince. Amen to the prayers. I appreciate. God bless you. Is there any device in solar form that can be used to charge laptop? Yes, please. We'll have solar laptop chargers. All right. Contact the customer care and they will help you out with that. All right. I don't have anybody raising up their hand, and I've attended to the questions in the chat room. All right, and so I want to use this opportunity or this medium to urge everyone that this is the time to make the money. If you have been sleeping, a woman joined Secodi and in less than 3 months, she qualified for the solar car. So it means that the only person that can stop you from growing, you are the one, it is you. The universe is enough to accommodate all our success line. You know, some people say, these people have already qualified for car. How many persons are now remaining? Nigeria alone will have over 200 million citizens in Nigeria. So whichever way you want to get them, you will. Is that okay? So please go ahead, do your Facebook advert, because the truth is this: as human beings, there are limited number of persons you can reach at a time as humans, you understand? But now I am doing a Zoom presentation. I'm having people connect from different parts of the world. You understand? Mr. Prince from UK, Mr. Dolphin from Ivory Coast, Mr. Charles from Ghana. We have from South Africa, Mr. Azan from Ghana. Well, see, I'm in Nigeria. I'm reaching out to so many countries outside Nigeria in the world, and they're part of this Zoom presentation. So when your business go online, you'll be able to get more people. You understand? Because there's little you can do with one-on-one. How many persons do you want to talk to? Then when you go online, a lot of people will be part of what you do. So do Facebook advert, do Instagram, social media advert, write to cooperatives, and now organize Zoom meetings. Organize Zoom meeting. Now, if you organize Zoom meeting and you cannot hold a presentation, you can actually request for the help of your upline. If your upline cannot do Zoom presentation, your upline's upline can do Zoom presentation. Is that okay? So we are here to help you, and if there's anything you need help with, kindly contact the customer care and we'll see how we can assist you. All right, we'll see how we can assist you. Pinky Fonts raised up her hand. Okay, please go ahead and ask your question.
Good afternoon, presenter. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon. My question,
okay, sir. I think your phone is close. Your phone is close to your laptop or whichever device you're using. Please shift away from your device.
My audio was breaking seriously.
Okay, go ahead.
Ask question about selling somebody's. I said you are making a presentation. You're explaining a particular point about selling somebody's account if the account is not active or something like that. I didn't get it because my internet was breaking seriously.
Okay, we have some people that when they register, they are just dormant, and they're thereby making the upline not to grow as he or she should. Is that okay? So we noticed that for people like that, you're actually stopping the other person from making progress. So what we do after 3 months, if your account is dormant, the next person, the upline, can sell the account and refund your money. You understand? They will refund your money, but then before that, there's some agreement you need to sign. Okay. If you've collected your starter pack, of course, they can't give you full money because you benefited from it. You understand? But then you can't stop others from growing. There are people that they have the zeal, the passion to work, but you can't just stop them, all right? So if it is dormant for 3 months, we'll refund your money while the other person continues. Is that okay? Okay, I think he has gone off. His network is kind of bad. He has gone off. So that is what we're saying. We're talking about you doing Facebook advert, talking to people, writing to organization. Okay, now the solar installation training will be coming very soon. And now, if you don't grow during this time, you are actually cheating yourself. Most people might not want to be a networker, but most people would want to do solar installation training. Use the opportunity to get them into the system. Is that okay? When you do an advert, you want to become a solar installer, the time is now. Join this installation training coming up so and so time. If you're to join, you're going to become a distributor. How do you become a distributor? Pay 52,500 or pay 7,500 and get 6 people to register under you. Simple ways to do it, and you get them into the system. Is that okay? So these and many more are the things that we do in Secodi, okay? These are many more are the things that we do in Secodi, okay? So I don't know if you still have any question. I will gladly attend to them. If you have any questions, I will attend to them, okay? Pinky Fund, I hope I did justice to your question. Okay, I hope I did justice to your question. Okay, if you have any other question, please kindly do that. Drop them and we'll attend to them. If not, we'll be bringing this section to an end. I know we all had a wonderful time. So now I'm going to echo Secodi's slogan all by myself. I need you to pay attention and listen. Secodi, easy life for all. Secodi says, let there be light. And there is light, cash, good health, plenty bedu for Secodi. So these are the things. When you're a part of Secodi, you have money, you have good health, you have plenty goodies all coming to you. All right. So thank you very much for everyone that took out time out of their busy schedule to be a part of this meeting. We appreciate you. To all our leaders, our partners, our prospects, future Secodians that will be joining us after this presentation. We are grateful. Thank you so much. Those of you that joined us for the first time, we appreciate you. You are all a darling. Thank you so much. Together, I just pray that we all put all hands on deck so that tomorrow, together, we can make Secodi a household name. Together, we can win together. Is that okay? So that is it for today. So I think we have come to the end. This is the part I don't like saying, but I don't have a choice. We have come to the end of today's Zoom presentation. Thank you for your time. Do have a wonderful week. Bye for now.